Ken Hadley's off tonight. I'm David Brinkley, NBC News. Kent State University in Ohio has had campus violence for 3 nights, causing the National Guard to be called in. And today the guardsmen opened fire on the students, killing 4 of them, 2 young men and 2 young women. 3 were shot in the chest and 1 in the head. A dozen or more others were wounded, some by gunfire and some by bayonets. The university is closed and all faculty and students have been sent home. The students were protesting the American invasion of Cambodia.
The National Guard was called in over the weekend by Ohio Governor James Rhodes. Today, when 1,500 students started an anti-war rally on the university commons, the guardsmen surrounded them. Then, when some students started throwing rocks, the Guard moved in with tear gas. The students were forced up a hill by the tear gas. Some of them started throwing gas canisters back at the guardsmen. Others threw rocks. Then a formation of guardsmen marched up the hill and fired their rifles at the students. Two young men and 2 young women were killed, and at least a dozen other students were wounded. It took university officials 2 hours to disperse the students. Then the university was closed for the remainder of the week. The Guard has sealed off the city. Assistant Adjutant General Frederick Wenger said later the guardsmen did not open fire until after they came under sniper fire themselves. Governor Rhodes has asked FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover to investigate the shootings. Fred DeBrine, NBC News, reporting.
The National Students Association called for a shutdown of all university campuses in all states to protest the Cambodian War. Father Theodore Hesburgh, president of Notre Dame University, spoke to a student rally and said his reaction to the invasion was revulsion, but said he didn't want and would not accept any kind of student strike. President Cordier of Columbia University supported a moratorium against the war, a day of closing down regular classes for discussions. In New Haven, Yale students and others demonstrated over the weekend, but managed to keep it reasonably peaceful.
Today, New Haven returned to life. To the surprise of many citizens, their town was still there, and many seem to have changed their opinions of Yale students and demonstrations.
Yes, sir.
What did you think of the weekend?
Comparatively quiet, what we expected.
Were you surprised by the way it went?
I am. I'm quite surprised. The noise that you've been hearing on all the other campuses, I think everyone expected a lot of trouble.
Why do you think it was different here?
I think it was an organized group.
I was down there on Friday and Saturday as I was working, and I noticed that the marshals controlling the crowd. There was a couple times when it looked like it was going to blow up, but they kept it in hand. The police stayed out of the way.
We were closed, and the